Shepherd vessel, the Bob Barker, is right in the middle of stunning Sydney Harbor. It's just below me on my left, and we're very, very fortunate to be right here in the middle of Sydney and to be able to share our ship with the Sydney residents.
Thank you, Sydney.
Yeah, when the ship turned up into Sydney in the Circular Quay, there was droves of people coming down, and as a result we had lines of people waiting to get on and do a tour of the ship, and they were really showing huge amount of support for Sea Shepherd and the work that we do to conserve our oceans for the future of us all on this planet.
On the Bob Barker, we're extremely grateful for all the support we've received from the residents of Sydney and all the people who've brought food down, who've brought supplies down, and really all the donations and materials it takes to keep the ship running. So thank you so much for supporting the Bob Barker and Sea Shepherd while we're here in Sydney. This is a really exciting time to be part of Sea Shepherd. There's so much going on with the organization worldwide. Right now, the two ships, the Steve Irwin and the Bridget Bardot, are in the Mediterranean, in the waters of Libya, protecting bluefin tuna. Later this year, Sea Shepherd will be protecting pilot whales off the Faroe Islands, and the Bob Barker is in Sydney preparing to go to the Pacific to protect sharks. Sharks are being killed at an astronomical rate worldwide for their fins. Their fins are sold mainly for shark fin soup, and it's an extremely cruel practice of cutting off the fins of the sharks while they're still alive and then throwing them back in the water to slowly die without their fins.
It's happening all over the world, and it's happening illegally, and it's and there's a lot of places where they don't have the resources and the vessels to patrol their waters. So hopefully we can work with some of those other countries to provide a vessel and provide the crew, and that way we can really go in and do some work for the protection of sharks in the world's oceans.
The support in Sydney has been fantastic. People have really gone out of their way to bring us items that the ship really needs, saved us tons of money, and puts us in a position to be ready for this next campaign.
So once we've finished all the work here in Sydney, the ship will be in good fighting condition for our shark defense campaign in the Pacific, and will also be ready to defend whales in the Southern Ocean in the event that the Japanese whalers decide to return.
I want to give a special thank you to the City of Sydney for hosting Sea Shepherd, for allowing the Bob Barker to be here, and for previously hosting the Steve Irwin in 2009. So thank you to the City of Sydney for your ongoing support of Sea Shepherd.
To keep up with current Sea Shepherd news and to find out how you can help the world's oceans, please visit seashepherd.org.